Not sensor shock, sensor lock on your vessel due to the massive distortions to prevent excessive stress on your starship while this is active. Your maximum speed and turn rate will be limited for the duration of the effect. So if you're going to be using this, make sure you're going to hit. Let's see here. Ooh, bonus, bonus, bonus. This console also provides a passive bonus to boost starship hull penetration, starship tactical readiness. And this console can be equipped on any console slot on any starship. Only one downside, you may only equip one of these consoles. So, who knows? It's just one of those guys ever in your ships at once. So, I guess you're only getting one, everybody. Sorry. Alright, Strike from the Shadow Starship trait. While this trait is slotted, attacking a foe that does not have your targeted... Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. While this trait is slotted, attacking a foe that does not have you targeted will placate them from a short duration. You will gain a significant boost to weapon damage and critical hit chance, in addition to a decrease to your outgoing threat generation. Additional attacks on any foe who does not have you targeted will refresh the duration of these buffs. You cannot placate the same enemy more than once per 60 seconds this way, which means basically you're going to have to keep switching between enemies every 60 seconds in order to keep this boost going. In other words, gotta have the strategy, ladies and gentlemen, gotta have the strategy. Be that guy that goes for the other guys. Alright, experimental weapon that you guys are going to be getting with this boost pack is the Experimental Weapon Hypercharged Field Projector. The unique experimental weapon rapidly generates electrical fields that arc out to the nearest target, dealing electrical damage directly to their hull. Due to the inherent nature of electrical fields, this attack is nearly impossible to avoid, but it rapidly loses damage over range. And what we're going to do there is we're going to just take a screenshot picture there of the stats of it as it levels up, for your scaling information there for you guys, so that way you know what I'm looking at and I know what you're looking at. So yeah, this is gonna be great, guys. So the Gagarin Miracle Worker Battle Cruiser, let's see, here's tier 6 for Starfleet and Starfleet allies. You must complete the tutorial. Let's see here. Hull modifier is 1.25 and scales with levels. The shield modifier is 0.95 and scales with your levels. You get 5 front weapons, 3 of the 2 of the back, 3 device slots, 1 bridge officer station for the Lieutenant Tactical / Miracle Worker station, 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical, 1 Commander Engineering / Miracle Worker, 1 Ensign Science Officer Console or Bridge Officer Station, and 1 Lieutenant Commander Universal Station. Console modifications have 3 Tactical, 5 Engineering, 2 Science, and 1 Universal. Base turn rate is 7.5. Ooh. It's not bad, I guess. Inertia, it's not bad. Can load dual cannons. Very nice, very nice. Console Universal Refracting Energy Shunt is part of it. Innovation Mechanics, Cruiser Command Array include strategic maneuvering, shield frequency modulation, and weapon system efficiency. Starship Ability Package for the Battle Cruiser includes absorptive plating, enhanced weapon banks, enhanced plating, armored hull, entwined tactical matrices, which is a starship trait. Let's see here. Engineering for Admiralty is at 50, Science for 15, Tactical for 43. The special for that is +8 to Tactical and Engineering per engineering ship. So make sure you have those if you're going to be getting that ship. Next on the list is the Clog Miracle Worker Battle Cruiser. It is a tier 6 for the KDF and KDF allies. You must complete the tutorial. It's quite like the last ship, actually. The hull modifier is at 1.25 scale. Shield modifier is 0.95, does not scale with your level. 4 weapons. Front weapons is to 5. Rear weapons are 3. They scale with your level. Device slots are 3. Bridge officer stations is 1 lieutenant tactical miracle worker, 1 lieutenant commander tactical, 1 commander engineering miracle worker, 1 ensign in science, and 1 lieutenant commander universal bridge officer station. Console modifiers is at 3 tactical, 5 engineering, 2 to science, and 1 to universal. Your base turn rate is a 7.5. Impulse modifier is only a 0.15, so there's not really a whole much there. It does give plus 15 to power, plus 5 power to shields, and plus 10 power to engines. It can load the dual cannon, so load the dual cannon. Innovation mechanics are also on there. Where was I about that? I got interrupted real quickly there. Alright, so innovative mechanics, it's got your battle cloak, so of course you gotta go in cloak mode, you gotta go cloak. More innovation mechanics. So, lots of innovative mechanics. They're innovative. Get them. It gets the console for the refracting energy shunt. Cruiser command array includes strategic maneuvering, shield frequency modulation, and weapon systems efficiency. Starship abilities are for the battle cruiser and do include absorptive plating, enhanced weapon banks, enhanced plating, armored hull, and entwined tactical matriarchs. Matrices. Its admiralty ship details include engineering to 50, science to 15, tactical to 43, and its special gives plus 8 to tactical and engineering per engineering ship. So, no idea. Concept for the universal refracting energy shunt. When activated, this console fires a burst of pure protonic energy from your shoops. What's a shoop? Can somebody explain to me what a shoop is? Down in the comments. You fire a burst of pure protonic energy directly from your ship's EPS conduits through the deflector dish towards your target. The protonic energy will course through the target, searing EPS conduits before exiting towards other nearby starships, which the energy will continue to devastate. So, basically, looks like a Kamehameha wave, just to be honest. But nobody quote me on that one. I hope I don't get copyright infringement for that. Oh well. Happens, it happens. So on and so forth. Entwined Tactical Matrix. While this trait is slotted, activating beams, fire at will, or cannon scatter volley causes your next torpedo attack to be a torpedo spread. Activating torpedo spread causes you to gain beams, fire at will, and cannon scatter volley for a short duration. I'll be putting up the scaling information there during this brief little description of it there for you guys, so you can see all the stats there. Alright, and now for the fleet variants, which is different versions of the ships that unlock upon completing your fleet starbase's tier 3 shipyard. The standard fleet module discounts apply. And fleet starships are specifically designed to support your fleet. They're built to the highest standard and have increased hull, hit points, shield strength, and additional console slots. And the first up that we'll be looking at will be the McGee Light Pilot Escort. It is tier 6 ship for the faction of Starfleet and Starfleet Enterprise. I gotta start doing these earlier in the morning and not doing all this reading at night. Okay, moving on. Okay, so you must complete the tutorial in order to acquire. Your hull modifier is 1.045. It scales with your level. Your shield modifier is 0.88. You got 4 front weapons, 2 back weapons, 2 device slots, 1, 3, 4, 5 bridge officer stations. You get 5 tactical modifications, 3 engineering, and 3 to science that scales with your levels. Your base turn rate is only 21 degrees per second. Gives plus 15 to power and plus 5 to power to engines. So plus 20 power, 15 to weapons, and 5 to engines. Can load dual cannons, so it's a must. Starship Mastery Package for Raider includes precise weapon systems, tactical maneuvering, enhanced weapon systems, and enhanced weapon banks. Admiralty of the ship includes it to be engineering of 28, science of 26, and tactical of 63. And remember, everybody, the special for this one is plus 35 to tactical when you're alone. So, when you're feeling lonely, be prepared to be a little bit extra strong and buff for you see? Next up is the Fleet Macaw Pilot Bird of Prey, I believe is how it's pronounced. Unless you really want me to give that deep... No, not doing it. Anyways, it's for the faction of the KDF and KDF allies. Hull modifier is the 1.045. Scales with your level. 4 weapons is 4 to the front, 2 to the back. Comes with 2 device slots. 1, 3, 1, 5 bridge officer stations. Console modifications is 5 tactical, 3 engineering, and 3 science stations. Base turn rate is only 21 degrees. Gives plus 15 to power to weapons and plus 5 power to engines. Pilot maneuvers, it's got extra for those guys. It can load dual cannons and an experimental weapon slot. Comes with battle cloak as well. And the Starship Mastery Package includes precise weapon systems, tactical maneuvering, enhanced weapon systems, and enhanced weapon banks. The Admiralty to the ship details for that one is engineering to 28, 26 to science, and 63 to tactical. And remember, Splush, the special is plus 35 to tactical when alone. And I will put up some scaling information there for you guys while I was giving you a description there. So hopefully that all appeared just nicely for you guys. And you got those stats down pat for us because you know that better than I do. I'm just here to tell you how everything is. Okay. So Fleet Shepherd Miracle Worker Battle Cruiser for the faction of the Starfleet and Starfleet Enterprise allies. You must complete the tutorial for these guys. Remember, that's the thing I can't stress enough. You have to complete the tutorial in order to make sure that you get these. It unlocks at Shipyard Tier 2. So, hull modifier, 1.375 scales with your level. Shield modifier is 1.045. Comes with 5 front weapons, 3 back weapons, 3 device slots. Your bridge officer station includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bridge officer stations, which includes 4 console modifications under the tactical, 5 under the engineering, 2 under science, and 1 universal console modification. Base turn rate 7.5, so you're not really going to be turning too fast with this thing. So expect, if you're aiming at them from the front, just rain hell upon them. Let's see here. Plus 15 power to weapons, plus 5 power to shields, and plus 10 power to engines. It can load dual cannons. It has innovative mechanics. The cruiser command array, which comes with strategic maneuvering, shield frequency modulation, and weapon system efficiency for your commands. Let's see here. Starship ability package for your battle cruiser also includes absorbed plating, enhanced weapon banks, enhanced plating, and an armored hull for maximum HP. The Admiralty The Admiralty ship details includes engineering of 54, science of 15, tactical of 48, and with the special you're getting plus 35 to engineering while you're amongst yourselves. So just amongst yourselves means just by yourselves. So when you're alone you get the plus 35 to engineering. So yes, that's right. You just got to make sure that you're paying attention. Alright, next on the block is Fleet Quag Miracle Battle Worker Cruiser. You must complete the tutorial. Your fleet shipyard must be a tier 2. Hull modifier is 1.375. It scales with your level. Shield modifier is 1.045. It comes with 5 front weapons, 3 back weapons, 3 device slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Console modifications is 4 tactical, 5 engineering, 2 to science, and 1 to universal. Base turn rate is 7.5. 15 power to weapons, 5 power to shields, plus 10 powered engines. It can load dual cannons. Innovative mechanics are included. So remember, they are included, ladies and gentlemen. Not twice, just once, though. Cruiser Command Array comes with strategic maneuvering, shield frequency modulation, weapon systems. Starship ability package includes the absorptive plating, enhanced weapon banks, the enhanced plating, and armored hull. Admiralty for the ship includes 54 to engineering, 15 to science, and 48 tactical. Special for this guy is plus 35 engineering when alone. I put up some of the scaling information right there for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy all that information there for you. Another slight detail that we'd like to also put on for this Discovery Operations pack that we've kind of been talking about here is that they don't really tell you until later in the update here also, is that all these ships will also have fleet versions available. I'm pretty sure that's what we were just talking about. No. They will have fleet versions available, and this pack also contains the Walker-class prototype light exploration cruiser, and an all-new costume for its exclusive to this bundle. So there'll be more details further in coming up in a blog. Let's see here. Very interesting. Not really. In addition to the ships above, they'll be including a new rare science/miracle worker bridge officer with unique costume pieces to keep them running, a compact tardigrade to guard them. Tardigrade. New tiles for Federation and Klingon officers to use, XP boost, master keys, and high-end upgrade kits. The tardigrade is also a heavy melee threat capable of absorbing incoming fire and responding with its devastating bulk. It occasionally scatters nearby enemies while pinning the target of its ire. So I'll give you guys a little picture there to show you what it was. If you remember correctly, when I gave a couple updates ago, I told you that there'd be new pets coming out. This is one of them. So expect this guy to be pretty handy if you don't want, you know, a human or an alien or something following you around. The Starfleet Bridge Officer is also cybernetically enhanced for coming with tactical helmet costume and target designator trait. The designator paints a target among ground enemies, significantly improving damage against the target for several moments before it automatically reapplies. So basically, you get an upgrade to your... Well, this bridge officer is going to have one hell of an upgrade. And unlocked. Ships are account-wide. Discovery Starter Pack is account-wide. The Walker ship costume is account-wide. Master Keys is only once per account. Federation Bridge Officer is account-wide. The KDF Bridge Officer is account-wide. Combat Tardigrade is once per account. You only get one. You get 2 large XP boosts once per account. You get 5 high-end upgrade kits, which is once per account. Your Klingon T'Kuvma armor costume is account-wide. Your Federation Cybernetics helmet costume is account-wide. Federation Discovery Tactical Vest costume is account-wide. Your 10 Master Keys is once per account. And you get account-wide titles of Federation tiles only usable for Federations, and KDF tiles only usable for the KDF. So hopefully you guys are paying attention. Last but not least, happy Valentine's Day and happy patch notes for the Valentine's Day. So by the time you guys read these, the patches should already be through. And in today's general patch notes, resolved an issue that was causing the Aegis set to have extra impulse trials for engines that were not on the ship. Trails. Impulse trails for engines that were not on the ship. So it was looking a little weird at the time. It's been fixed. The UI, they added tooltips and indications in the ship status window that ship slots are locked for scaling tier 6 ships on lower level characters. Updated class names for engineers as they were missing the term officer that is present in the other two classes. Engineers are now engineering officers, which match science officers and tactical officers. In some of the content, the mission Empress Sella has received all new cutscenes. The mission Terrace has received all new cutscenes. The mission Mine Enemy has received all new cutscenes. They resolved an issue that was preventing Omega particles from appearing in Deep Space Nine. Resolved an issue that prevented anniversary banners from appearing in ESD, Quasnos, and New Romulus Command. Resolved an issue during the mission Diplomatic Orders that could sometimes cause the player character to be unable to leave the shuttle after agreeing to transport Ambassador Soketh from Vulcan during the Sacred Duty objective. Discovery era Terran NPCs now use their proper faction weapons at all times. So, I'm guessing Discovery era Terran were using some kind of old, funky, probably old school Federation from the Kirk days. And update to the personal systems for personal endeavors. All complete TFO personal endeavors have had their requirements changed at medium and hard difficulty. The new requirements are now easy. Complete one associated TFO on any difficulty. Medium, complete 2 associated TFOs of any difficulty. And hard equals complete 3 associated TFOs of any difficulty. Excuse me. Complete 3 of any associated TFOs of any difficulty. They resolved an issue in the Endeavors panel that causes text to be 2 different sizes. The maximum number of personal Endeavor reroll tokens on account may have is now correctly set to 50. So there you go. There's where it is. That's where it stands. Is at 50. Defeat Herald ships personal endeavor now tracks a wider assortment of Iconian/Herald ships for completion. Resolved an issue that caused resistant perks to apply incorrect buffs. Resolved an issue that caused sprinting speed perk to not apply any buff whatsoever. Resolved an issue that caused projectile weapon damage in space perk to not affect all projectile weapons. And they also resolved an issue that would cause destructible torpedoes used by your summons to damage you and your foes instead of whatever fired the torpedo and its foes. Oof, that's a big issue. Updates to Photonic Officers. Photonic Officers now last 20 seconds and has a 30-second cooldown. So if you use it once, I'm guessing you can use it only once after your guy leaves. It's 10-second cooldown, technically. Photonic Officer now reduces the cooldown of Bridge Officer abilities by 2%, 3%, or 4% active. While Okay, let me rephrase that. Photonic Officer now reduces the cooldown of Bridge Officer abilities by 2%, 3%, or 4% per second while active. They resolved an issue that caused skill bonuses from secondary deflector modular modifiers to be less than intended. Resolved an issue where using Palm Strike while holding the Kelvin phaser pistol caused its visual model to change until it was fired again. Resolved an issue that caused the Dyson field stabilizing warp core to reference the obsoleted driver coil skull. Costume for the Quag has been replaced the Quag as the default visual for DSC era Klingon dreadnoughts. And also resolved an issue that caused chronometric Polaron weapon proc to display worse than it actually was. It was a tooltip change only. And there you have it, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed this one. If you have any critique or anything like that for me, leave it down in the comments on either my channel or Cora Swioski's channel. Don't forget to hit that follow and subscribe button. And hit the like button on anything that you like. Give us a share to your friends to show them what we're showing for the world. And remember, guys, have yourselves a happy Valentine's Day, you bunch of pukes. Also, don't forget, give me your latinum.
Shut up and sit down.